Hello everyone, this is Vipasha Bhumik and I am here to elaborate on my article titled Beyond the Boundary, the Anime Craze. Everyone and their mother is now familiar with the blue cat Doraemon and his futuristic, wonderful gadgets. We have all undertaken adventures with Ash and his signature Pokemon Pikachu in tow. All of us are familiar with the wacky antics of 5-year-old Shinchan Nohara and his family. But how far are we truly aware of the roots of anime as a medium and as a form of subversion? Anime, in its Japanese understanding, is any form of media that is animated, while in the Western understanding, anime is the particular idiosyncratic form of medium that has originated in Japan. Anime, very surprisingly, has its roots in World War II propaganda, where the army and the Japanese imperialist navy supported the anime cause by using it to impeach their own personal ideologies. However, we have come a long way from the world of anime as propaganda. Anime nowadays has multiple popular genres. Shonen, one of the most popular genres, and the one which has produced animes of everlasting significance like Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach and so on, encounters usually a male hero surrounded by his ragtag bunch of friends who are out to save the world or, in a form of quest methodology, are out to protect the world or bring about a newer order. This form is usually targeted towards a younger male audience and has themes of physical and spiritual growth, of found family, of psychological imbalances and how to correct those imbalances. The shoujo genre, or the genre demographically targeted towards a younger female audience, usually shows a young female protagonist with slice of life elements, elements of romance and elements of interpersonal connection in a fantastical or even in a non-fantastical setting. This has produced countless animes like Sailor Moon, like Fruits Basket, which takes upon issues of psychological imbalances and intergenerational trauma and conflict, and how to come to terms with being comfortable in one's own skin. Anime like One Punch Man show the result of commodification of an increasingly capitalist society, where the hero or the protagonist Saitama wants to come to terms with the fact that he is an all-powerful entity and for once wants to be defeated. Animes like Code Geass and Death Note show the implications of playing God and how human beings cannot be trusted with the Machiavellian tenets of power. Anime, therefore, continues to be a medium that challenges tropes and challenges understanding, even in the particular cloak of being animated or non-serious as a medium. Thank you.